Welcome back to the deep dive. Today, we're getting into something specific in the retro handheld world,
Yeah,
the Trimui Brick.
right.
It's marketed with this luxury feature. It's a CNC machined aluminum alloy shell.
Mm-hmm.
But the big question, from the stuff you shared, is this thing the real deal? Or is it basically a scam store just looking slick?
Yeah, that's exactly what we need to figure out in this deep dive. Our
Yep.
mission is, well, to quickly look at the sources, mainly that review, and see if Trimui is legit and if the device actually performs.
Okay.
So you know whether that premium feel is, worth your money or if it's just a nice-looking paperweight.
And that hook, the aluminum shell, it's definitely strong marketing. Available at trimui.net, they say it's solid aluminum alloy.
Right.
Suggests something way more high-end than, the usual cheap plastic emulators we see.
Okay, so let's tackle that scam worry straight away. Because, yeah, there's a bit of a mismatch, right? High-end material, maybe not a household name. But the key thing is, Trimui isn't just some random pop-up. They've been around. They have a history in the retro scene.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they released the Smart Pro, the Hammer models that people in the community know. They're verified.
Okay, so the company itself isn't the issue. It's a real business.
Right. That definitely lowers the scam risk significantly.
Gotcha. But back to that shell. The review really hammered home the feel, didn't it? So the aluminum alloy feels dense, high-end in the hand, clean look, too.
It did. Minimalistic design, solid feel. That's the appeal.
But isn't that, for a niche retro device, isn't CNC aluminum just driving up the cost? Are we paying for style over actual gaming substance here?
Well, that's often the trade-off in these enthusiast markets. You're paying extra for that rigidity, that premium feel, maybe durability.
Mhm.
For a small device you might actually pocket, the reviewer kind of suggests that feeling of substance might justify the cost for some buyers. It feels built to last, not just to look good on a shelf.
Okay, build quality seems legit then. But, a nice case doesn't mean good gaming. Let's pivot. How does it actually play? You mentioned a decent screen, responsive buttons.
Yeah.
What's powering it?
Right. The core function. Performance-wise, we're talking typical low-power ARM chip stuff for this kind of device. Nothing groundbreaking there.
Okay.
It runs a 3.5-inch display, which is a pretty standard, comfortable size. And the resolution, usually around 640 by 480 on these, is actually perfect for older systems. Good scaling.
And that connects to what it can actually run, right?
Yeah.
NES is NES, Game Boy. Those are the classics it handles smoothly.
Exactly. Those are its bread and butter. And it's got some nice convenience features, too.
Mhm.
USB-C charging, TF card for more games, even Bluetooth.
Bluetooth is big for external controllers, yes.
Yeah, for pairing controllers, adds a lot of flexibility.
But what's the ceiling? The review mentioned PlayStation 1, I think.
Correct. And that's crucial. It hits its limit right around PS1. If you're hoping for a Dreamcast, N64, anything more demanding in 3D. Pretty much. The source was clear. Performance gets unreliable fast. It's designed as a solid PS1 and below machine. That sets the right expectation.
Okay, so that brings us towards a verdict then. The Trimui Brick sounds, it sounds totally legitimate.
Definitely legit, yeah. Company's real product seems to deliver on the retro promise up to PS1, and that build quality is confirmed as premium.
So what's the catch? There's usually a catch with niche tech.
The main downside mentioned is availability and potentially shipping times.
Oh, okay.
Being niche tech, often imported, ordering direct from their site might mean delays. The review noted this is pretty common, actually.
Right, standard for small batch hardware sometimes. So for you, the listener, this is a premium, stylish, durable little machine.
Mm-hmm.
Great for classic gaming if you really value that CNC aluminum feel and look over, say, raw power for newer 3D stuff.
Exactly. It's for a specific type of retro fan.
Okay, that pretty much wraps up our deep dive on the Trimui Brick. Solid info.
Yeah, but it leaves us with a bigger thought, Considering those shipping delays for niche stuff like the brick, what should you, the retro enthusiast, really prioritize? Is it just performance and price? Or does that premium build quality, even with a wait, outweigh getting a maybe less impressive plastic one right away? How much patience is that perfect feel worth? Something to chew on.